So here we have Dahlia, and for this week we are going to work on our place command because she's doing better at that than her stay. For some dogs, they take on to place quicker than stay and vice versa, and teaching the one that they're good at can help actually with transferring that over to the other one. So place is a little less structured than stay. Place, they go onto an object. They can sit, stand, or lay down. As for stay, they have to stay in the position that you put them, whether that be standing, sitting, or laying down. So Dahlia's doing much better with this. So the purpose of place is so we can have them go to an object, such as a corunda bed like this. They go to it. With time and training, they can potentially stay there for up to 20 to 30 minutes without being corrected. And at that point, you can give things like long-term chews, such as a Kong, filled or unfilled. You do hooves, bully sticks, or anything to keep them occupied so they don't get bored. But when we're training, we don't like to use those because we want the dog to understand they're staying there because we told them to, not because they have something enticing. So all I'm going to do is get Dahlia's attention with a treat. I'm going to lure her up under the object, and I'm going to tell her to place. When I'm ready, we're going to give the release word of okay. And if she goes to look like she's going to jump off, I'm going to give her a verbal warning first of If she does get off, I'm going to pick her up, put her right back on the place, and restart basically the time that we're trying. With a puppy this young, it's typically not a long period of time, nor do you gain a lot of distance away from them, but it's a good starting point. And that's how we build them up. We increase those distances and that time gradually. Typically, if you work on time first, you can get a little distance afterwards. And the longer time you can hold for the distance you can end up getting. But we never work on both at the same time. So it's distance or time. So, I'm going to lure up. Place. Yes. I like to wait for puppies in the beginning to sit down on the object, but again, they can sit, stand, or lay down. Good. Place. Yes. And I'm going to reward her with a treat while she's on the place command so she understands that this is the action that is being rewarded for. Good. Place. Yes. Good. Place. And I'm not going to give her a release until I'm ready. So she looks like she's going to get off. I'm not going to give her a release because I want her to know that I'm choosing when she gets to get off this object. Dhalia. Yes. Okay. Good job. Good girl. Ready? Place. Yes. Good. Place. Using my body to kind of tell her, place. I'm not going to reward her when I put her back on place because I don't want her to think that she can break it and then still get rewarded when she gets put back. Good place. If you notice, I'm not standing a far distance from her. So here we are working on time. And I'll show you in a second how we work on distance without adding on time. Good place. Yes. Good place. Okay. Giving a touch release where you touch them, give the release word can also help because then they anticipate that they can't move until you physically come back, touch them, and give them that release word. Ready? Place. Yes. Good. So we'll work on distance, so we're going to keep the time short. Good. Place. Place. Good place. Yes. Okay. 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 Done. Good. Okay. Okay, good job. So we'll do that one more time. Dhalia, place. Yes, good place. Good place. Yes. Good job. And returning back to her to release her. Okay. Come here. Okay. Sometimes wrapping a treat can help. Good job. Good girl. As you can see, Dhalia's doing really well with place command at her age. Overall, her training's going really well. Working on that puppy mouthiness because we don't want to allow any negative behaviors now, because what we allow now will continue, and they're much harder to break the further on that those habits have been allowed. But other than that, she's doing really great and she's a joy to work with. Good job.